We did what both sides, everybody wanted. Legal scholars wanted, everybody. They wanted to take abortion out of the federal system and put it into the states.
Republicans are confused. They don't know what to do about this abortion fiasco that they have on their hands for November. And this really seems like it's going to be a big issue. So you have some Republicans saying that it's gone too far. No, of course, we need to preserve some rights for women to be able to decide with their families and medical professionals, without elected officials in the way, what is right for them when it comes to reproductive health and medicine. On the other hand, you have those who are really struggling to separate themselves from how we got to where we are. And one of those people is, of course, Donald Trump, because we got to where we are, predictably so, because Trump won in 2016, selected 3 Supreme Court justices who then voted to overturn Roe v. Wade, and we are now where we are today. So every week, Trump's taking a different approach. This week, it seems to be arguing that overturning Roe v. Wade is great and that everybody wanted to overturn it, even though we know that that's not the case. Here's Trump confused and visibly disoriented during an Action News exclusive. What that is, I couldn't tell you. And now he's taking the position everybody wanted Roe v. Wade gone, even though we know 80% of Americans wanted Roe v. Wade to stay.
But the abortion issue has been really largely taken off the table, because when we did this, we did what both sides, everybody wanted. Legal scholars wanted, everybody. They wanted to take abortion out of the federal system and put it into the states. But
that is not the case. In fact, I can't remember an election in which abortion was more of an issue than it appears to be right now. And if you look not at polling, but you look at how people have voted since Roe v. Wade was overturned, every indication that this is a disaster for Republicans. Now, whether it will ultimately be the undoing of MAGA Trumpism in November remains to be seen. Trump is insisting everybody's thrilled that we repealed Roe v. Wade. You can't find a single poll that shows that.
And we were able to do that when we terminated Roe v. Wade. Now, when you look at it and you look at what's happening all over the country now, states are voting. Ohio just voted. All different, by the way. It's tailor-made, and it's really working out well for people. And they're very, very happy. Every legal scholar felt for a long time. For 53 years, they've been trying to do it.
Yeah. Trump, by the way, is also taking credit for this very clearly. I say, great, let's make it a referendum on Roe v. Wade. When 80% of the country wanted Roe v. Wade, and Trump is saying, I'm the one who got rid of it, it's really difficult for me to understand how that's going to work out well electorally for Trump. And here is Trump saying, I did it. I did it. He's taking credit.
On the abortion thing, and it's a very simple situation that has now been worked out. For 52 years, they've been trying to get it back to the states. I was able to get it back to the states. Now all of the states are making their decision.
Yeah. By the way, in the same interview, Trump saying that this is something that they've been trying to do for 52 years and something they've been trying to do for 53 years. This is sort of like when he talks about the flu, but he mentions the wrong year. Or we don't know why. Why is it 52 and 53 in the exact same interview? I don't know. But please keep reminding the voters about that. I did it, he says. I'm the one who was able to get this done. Great. Only 20% of people wanted it done. And more Americans than ever believe that abortion should be legal in all states, in most cases. Trump also, maybe at his most confused during this interview or statement, he talked about places like Philadelphia and Pennsylvania.
It's one of many things. He's destroying places like Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. Now look at this.
Yeah. Of course, Philadelphia in Pennsylvania. And then lastly, Trump reminding us, in a poll of all of his friends, they think that he's not guilty in this first criminal trial, and that the trial shouldn't even have been brought forward.
Right now, if you look at what the legal scholars are saying, and as I said, Jonathan Turley, McCarthy, Dershowitz last night, they say there's no case.
Yep. All of the legal scholars favorable to Trump and who have been going out of their way to defend Trump now for years, they're all convinced this is absolute and total nonsense. So we have to get the message out that it is Trump and MAGA responsible for Roe v. Wade being gone and what's going on in Florida and North Carolina and Texas and Arizona and in so many other places. Trump isn't even denying it. He's taking credit, right? When Luke Beasley, our correspondent, goes to Trump rallies and he shows the Trumpists the Troth Central posts, and he says, look, here's where Trump said it. And half of them go, I don't even believe it. It's probably doctored. We have Trump on video. Some of them will say it's a deep fake AI video, but here is Trump saying it. I did it. Thanks to me, we have no more Roe v. Wade. And let's encourage people to vote on that in November. Because if this election is a referendum on Roe v. Wade, Trump loses. And it doesn't have to be a blowout. Trump already lost in 2020. If you start with the 2020 map and you add on top of it Trump getting rid of Roe v. Wade, which 80% of the country believes should have stayed, that's it. That's the election. Now, of course, it's all pending turnout. It seems turnout may come in a little bit lower in 24 than it did in 2020. A lot of TBDs, a lot of stuff to be determined here. But making this election a referendum on Roe v. Wade is not likely to go well for Trump. And here's the caveat: as long as voters understand why Roe v. Wade is gone. If you've been thinking about getting a new mattress, Helix Sleep is where I would start. I've been sleeping on Helix mattresses for years now. I recommend Helix to everyone, which is why I wanted them as a sponsor. If you don't want to take my word for it, Helix has been awarded #1 mattress by both GQ and Wired magazine. And one of the things that makes Helix unique is their sleep quiz. I didn't really know what kind of mattress would be best for me, but you do this short sleep quiz. You answer questions about your body type and your preferences, what position you like to sleep in, and Helix will match you with the perfect mattress for you, so you know you're actually getting something tailored to your needs instead of going in blind like most people do. I got my Helix mattress designed to stay cool at night since I hate getting hot while I sleep. Shipping is always free. You get 100 nights to decide whether you like it. My audience gets a huge 20% discount off of all orders, plus 2 free pillows. Go to helixsleep.com/Pacman and enter code HelixPartner20 at checkout. The link is down below.